From Rogers Performing Arts Auditorium in Michigan City, Indiana, we proudly present the 35th Annual Miss Indiana Scholarship Pageant with Miss Indiana, Brenda Bassett. And introducing 19 contenders for the crown and title of Miss Indiana 1991. Ladies and gentlemen, in the next 60 seconds, you will see the next Miss Indiana.
Ladies and gentlemen, our parade of contestants, Miss Ball State.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Havens, proud to be sponsored by Delta Chi Fraternity.
Miss Bass Lake.
Good evening, I'm Lori Bragan, sponsored by the Bass Lake Festival Committee.
Miss Capital City.
Hi, I'm Amy Biga, sponsored by the Herb Jones Corporation.
Miss Duneland.
Hello, I'm Lisa Bill, sponsored by the Michigan City Exchange That Club.
Miss Elkhart.
I'm Kelly Copsey, sponsored by the Miss Elkhart Comic Scholarship Pageant.
Miss Fort Wayne.
I'm Janelle Muja, and I'm proudly sponsored by Shea School of Modeling and Talent.
Miss Gary.
Hi, I'm Stacy Ellis, sponsored by the Gary Alumni Ambassadors of Education.
Harvest Homecoming.
I am Sally Hedrick, and my sponsor is the Harvest Homecoming
Miss
Festival.
Huntington.
Good evening, I am Carrie Hipshire, sponsored by the Huntington Optimist Club.
Miss Kokomo.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Stewart, and I'm sponsored by the Haynes Appleton Festival Committee.
Miss Kosciuszko.
Hello, I'm Sheila Watts, sponsored by the Kosciuszko Scholarship Pageant.
Miss Lake Shore.
Hi, I'm Pamela Schlossberg, sponsored by the Michigan City Exchange and Exchange Tech Club.
Miss Limberlost.
Welcome, I'm Shelley Yoder, and I'm sponsored by the Kendallville Chamber of Commerce.
Miss Maple City.
Good evening, I'm Sonia Watkins, sponsored by the LaPorte JC.
Miss Northeast.
Good evening, I'm Megan Knotts, and I'm sponsored by the Miss Northeast Scholarship Pageant.
Miss Purdue.
Hi, I'm Leslie Pettis, sponsored by Pi Kappa Alpha Fraternity.
Miss South Central.
Hi there, I'm Crystal Prime, sponsored by South Central Scholarship Pageant.
Miss Vincent.
Hi, I'm Shane Nelson, sponsored by the Vincennes University Students Association.
Miss West Central.
Welcome, I'm Candy Noggle, sponsored by the Fowler Chamber of Commerce.
And now please welcome the reigning Miss Indiana, Miss Brenda Bassett.
Celebrate, celebrate, celebration, celebrate, 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 celebration, celebrate, celebrate,
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our Master of Ceremonies, Mr. Al Rent.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Welcome. Nice to have a full house. Well, we've got them sitting in the aisles and standing along the aisles. Well, we've had a couple of nights of preliminary activity. For those of you who were not with us, we've been here for, actually the girls have been here since Sunday. Started a competition with our judges Thursday night. We had preliminary winners. We've gone through all the areas. We've gone through talent. We've gone through swimsuit. We've gone through evening gown. We've gone through judges' interviews. And now we'll be looking for from 19 to 10. It's a tough job. It's something that we don't necessarily want to have to do because they're all winners in their own right. But we must do that. And so I'm not going to belabor the point and drag this out any longer. We will announce our 10 semifinalists. All the points will be thrown out. They will start fresh and clean. The points scored tonight will determine who our new Miss Indiana will be. Nothing carries over other than the interview phase of the scoring. Now we'll ask for that final ballot. These are in no particular candidate numerical order, only in the order in which they will perform this evening. So in the order I bring them out, you will see them in each of the three categories. We'll ask young ladies to step forward when their name is called. Our first semifinalist, Miss Ball State's Jennifer Havens. That's really a trampoline back there. You didn't know that, did you? Semifinalist number 2, Miss Vincennes University, Danny Nielsen. Boy, cheer up, girl, cheer up. Ooh. Semifinalist number 3, Miss Purdue University, Leslie Pettis. Semifinalist number 4, Miss Limberlost, Shelley Yoder. Semifinalist number 5, Miss South Central, Crystal Prime. I'm waiting for someone to do a half gainer off the top. Come floating over. We have 5 more positions to fill. Semifinals number 6, Miss Huntington, Carrie Hipsher. Semifinalist number 7, Miss Capital City, Amy Biga. Three more positions. One will be filled, number 8, by Miss Bass Lake, Lori Bridegroom. Okay, all together now. Woo, 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 woo. Number 9, Miss Kosciuszko, Sheila Watts. All right. There are 9. One more space will be filled by Miss Gary, Stacy Ellis. And ladies and gentlemen, there are your 10 semifinalists. Judges, are you heating up already? I can, yeah. Whoa. If you would all exhale in this direction, please. We could use a little breeze. Would you like it down there? Whew. Man. Well, we have 10. Young ladies will go back and prepare themselves. We'll take them in order of talent, swimsuit, evening gown. And during the evening gown phase of the competition, we'll be asking each of the young ladies a question. For those of you who have not been with us, that question has been prepared specifically for each young lady based on their resume that they prepared for us. We'd like to ask you, if you have a camera in the audience, please no flash with that camera, okay? I guess we don't mind you taking a photo as long as it doesn't flash. We'd like you to not do that. No video cameras either. They will be confiscated, stomped on, and the sound waves thrown into the trash. I had to do that last night. It was a terrible sight. You remember that? We have 5 wonderful people down here, slightly hysterical sometimes, and mostly sane. No. And some very good friends, some longtime friends of mine. Let me tell you who they are. They're the judges, and they are exceptionally experienced. This is a blue ribbon panel of judges. These people have been around a long time. Long time. What? Yeah. Let me tell you who they are. There's a lot of inside stuff, and I wish we could explain it all to you. Most of it we can't. We can only write it down. Most of us, we'd be put in jail if we tried to explain it all to you. First judge has been associated with the Miss Texas Scholarship Pageant for more than 20 years. Most recently, she has served as state traveling companion to the Miss America Pageant in Atlantic City. She has also served as a business manager for Miss Texas. She has a major in elementary music education with special studies in piano, in clarinet, in voice. She resides in Fort Worth, Texas with her husband, B.F. Hank Carroll. Please welcome Elaine Carroll. Our next judge is a nationally recognized singer, conductor, teacher, lecturer, very good friend. He's a published arranger, composer, still maintains an active performance schedule, both as a soloist and as a church organ design consultant. He's returning to Indiana for his second time, Jim Parks. The Miss Iowa pageant has profited from our next judges association. She has served as a chaperone for both local and state contestants and has served as state traveling companion to the Miss America pageant. She and her husband own and operate the Laycock Funeral Homes in Durant and Wilton, Iowa. Big Hoosier welcome for Sherry Laycock. Our next judge has judged over 100 Miss America preliminary pageants in the past 18 years and serves on the panel that conducts judges' seminars in the state of Wisconsin. John is employed in the accounting department, resides in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Please welcome back for his second time, John Schultz. And a resident of Holland, Pennsylvania, our next judge has been involved with pageantry since 1968 as judge, director, producer, or mistress of ceremonies for over 200 pageants across the United States. She was a contestant here at the Miss Indiana pageant in 1967, served as director of the Miss Ball State pageant for several years. She holds a master's degree in business and a bachelor's degree in marketing. She currently works as a fashion and modeling consultant in the Philadelphia area. Please welcome Vicki Blackwell Morrison. And our auditors, back for a third night, Judy Dodge from First Citizens Bank and Scott Taylor from Valley American Bank. They are right here. And this is a big night for Judy's family because her daughter Kristen is celebrating her 8th birthday today, and Kristen's in our audience someplace. So Kristen, wherever you are seated, I think you're back here somewhere, happy birthday. Give Kristen a nice round of applause. 8 years old today. Did you get a lot of good stuff, Kristen? Did you do okay? Ladies and gentlemen, in all the world, there's only one Miss Indiana. Brenda Bassett returns to our stage to perform to the sound of music. Please welcome Miss Indiana, Brenda Bassett. Miss Indiana, Brenda Bassett. Ooh, 11. I can't read it. I can't see what that's, 11.9, 11.2, and it's so faint. I can't, what does it say on 11 and a half. Oh, so she started out with 8s, 9s, and now she's gone over the 10 mark. That is excellent. That is excellent. Thank you very much, judges. This is like a diving competition, isn't it? I think I said she was performing to the sound of music. Well, that was the sound of music, but it wasn't the sound of music. You know what I mean? Okay, throw that card away. Is it music? It's music. The first and most important area of competition tonight is talent competition, because this counts 40% of all the points scored this evening. The judges will be watching very carefully. They'll be looking for technical competence, pitch, tone, execution, a performance that challenges her abilities, commands the stage, and uses her talent to entertain and perform with great feeling. Talent competition, our 10 semifinalists. Now, a traditional hymn which transcends all musical borders, the popular and profound Amazing Grace, sung by our first contestant, Miss Ball State, Jennifer Havens.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I was lost, but now I was blind, but now I see. It was grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fear relieved. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed. Many dangers, toils, and snares I have already
Let's take a trip back now to the classical sounds of the 1940s. Here with the vocal excitement and arrangement of Rockabye Your Baby with a Dixie melody, Miss Vincennes University, Shani Lynn Nielsen.
Cradle, Maddie, mine. with all the love that's in you. Remember my lady, sing that song again for me. And sing it low, just as though you heard me on your knees. A million baby kisses I'll deliver. The minute that you sing the swirling river, right by your rock-a-bye baby with a Dixie melody. Rock-a-bye baby, rock-a-bye baby. We no more, my lady, sing that song again for me. And sing it low, just as though you had me on your knees. The pictures I will deliver. The minute that you sing the sweating river, rock by your rock-a-bye baby with a Dixie melody. Rock by your baby with a Dixie melody.
Vincent University, singing with Nielsen. You know, a very busy schedule awaits our young lady that is crowned Miss Indiana this evening. At this time, she'll be scheduled for 2 parades, a fair opening, a trip to the photographer, a trip to Toledo, and that's only in week 1. And then we go on to week 2 and 3 and 4, and then it gets busier and busier as we get her ready for Miss America. We have what we call patrons, and these are people who have contributed cold hard cash to our scholarship fund. We really thank them very much. Let me tell you who some of them are. Our gold patrons with a contribution of $1,000 each to the scholarship fund. The Indiana Elks Association, the Miss America Pageant, Mr. Leonard J. and Irene Brown, and the Michigan City Rotary Club. And then the anniversary patrons who have donated $500 to our scholarship fund include the Pepsi-Cola distributors, Aiden's Bridal Shop, Shearson Lehman Portfolio Management, Tammy Tritzhugh, pardon. With that one, the House of Hilton, Michigan City Lions Club, Walmart of Michigan City. And our silver patrons who have contributed $100 to our scholarship fund. They include the Medical Group of Michigan City, Mr. Richard Christian, the Indiana Industrial Plating, Community Bank, the Federal Savings Bank, Valley American Bank, Glenn Woodruff's Garden Center Incorporated, and Michigan City Savings and Loan. They have done a marvelous job for us in making our scholarship fund what it is today. Semifinalist number 3 in talent competition, Chopin has a genius of universal appeal, and his music conquers the most diverse audiences. It is expressive and personal, but still a pure art. Playing Chopin's Fantasia Impromptu, Miss Purdue University, Leslie Amber Pettit. inadvertently omitted one organization from our program booklet who has done just a marvelous job for the pageant. We want to recognize the Exchange Club of Michigan City for their continued support to our pageant and providing meals for our contestants. They did a marvelous job. Thanks, Exchange Club. Also, our host homes. These are homes away from homes for the young ladies. This is the people that get to know them, love them, and cry with them and laugh with them all the way through. We want to recognize the host homes. Mr. and Mrs. Clifford Arnold, Mr. and Mrs. Bernard Burns, Mrs. James Curry, Mr. and Mrs. Gerald Kissinger. Thank you. Is that Mrs. Kissinger back there? It's actually Mrs. Kissinger's neighbor. Is that right? Dr. and Mrs. Ronald Lentz, Mr. and Mrs. Robert Latchford, Dr. and Mrs. Chester McClure, Mrs. Jan Starkey, Mr. and Mrs. Gerald Caress, and John and Betty Price. How about a nice round of applause for those nice people? They open up their homes each year, and they do a super job. You know, Miss Indiana tonight will win over $6,000 in scholarship money. Did you realize that from the sponsors and patrons in Indiana? Is that terrific? Over $6,000. Our runners-up and other contestants receive over $7,000 in scholarship grants and much more in awards and gifts. And combining local, state, and national Miss America pageants, over $5 million awarded in scholarships available annually to young ladies who enter this program. We think that is absolutely terrific. Semifinalist number 4 in talent competition, Falling in Love is the theme of our next contestant. Here to perform a contemporary rendition of the 1938 hit, Sing With the Strings of My Heart from the MGM picture, Listen Darling. Please welcome Miss Limberlost, Shelley Yoder.
Dear, when you smiled at me, I heard a melody. It haunted me from the start. Something inside of me started a symphony. Sing with the strings of my heart. Never depart. Do with your lips
Originating from a play entitled Porgy and Bess is considered to be the first completely successful American opera, written by Du Bois Hayward and Ira and George Gershwin back in 1935. Now picture, if you will, a room filled with townspeople praying and mourning with Serena over the loss of her murdered husband. In anguish, Serena deeply expresses her sorrow in the song, My Man's Gone Now. Please welcome Miss South Central, Crystal Lynn Prime. Pageant is being videotaped by Videotech Productions, the video company of Michigan City. Orders are being taken in the front lobby, or you can use, there's an order form in your program booklets. However, the program booklet lists the incorrect prices, so check the lobby at intermission and after the show as to the correct prices. There'll also be a table set up, I believe, at the Coronation Ball where you can check the prices and maybe place your order. Also available and not listed in the program booklet are videotapes of the Coronation Ball and the contestant interviews. Eliza Doolittle, transformed from flower girl to Duchess in My Fair Lady. She's portrayed in Ballet on Point by Miss Huntington, Carrie Hitcher. Classical opera is adapted to the stage in Andrew Lloyd Webber's Phantom of the Opera. Here to sing Think of Me is Miss Capital City, Amy Biggin.
Think of me fondly when we said goodbye. Remember me once in a while. Please promise me you'll try. We never said our love was evergreen or ever changing as the sea. But if you can still remember, stop and think of me. We never said our love was evergreen or ever changing as the sea. But if you can still remember, stop and think of me. Think of the dreams we've shared and seen. Don't think of all the things we might have been. Think of me. Think of me waking, silent and resigned. Imagine me trying too hard to put you from my mind. Recall the days, look back on all the times. Think of the things we'll never do. There will never be a day when I won't be on you. Our love was evergreen, our ever changing as the sea. But if you can still remember, stop and
Our next contestant is wearing an authentic Tahitian grass skirt which weighs over 10 pounds and a traditional headdress weighing 5 pounds while she performs a Tahitian otea to Bora Bora. Please welcome Miss Bass Lake, Lori Bridegroom. Sorry, you're not part of the show. Our Miss Indiana photographer, Verlo Yoder from Studio 33. Someone says I said Studio 32 last night. Did I really say we demoted Verlo one studio number? So he's really Studio 33 if you're looking in the phone book in Goshen. He's traveled with our contestants throughout the week, taken a lot of great pictures. Many of them, I believe, are out in the lobby. You can see them if you'd like to order. He would be more than happy to place an order for you and get you copies in the mail. Verlo will be at the Coronation Ball, have plenty of shots of tonight's performances, and then also at the Coronation Ball. So a complete photo essay can be gotten from Studio 33, and that's Verlo Yoder, our official Miss Indiana photographer. And now the signature song of Ziegfeld girl Norma Bays, Shine on Harvest Moon, is given new flavor and style by Miss Kosciuszko, Sheila Watts. There have been many songs inspired by the weather, and when the forecast is cloudy, everybody sings the blues. Our performer this evening, final, number 10 in our category of talent competition, is no exception as she presents the blues classic, Stormy Weather, Miss Gary Stacy Ellis. The judges scoring their ballots. Here's a little known secret. The singers especially, a lot of times we put a little something kind of slick up on the upper area of their teeth or in the gum area so that when they smile, it doesn't stay up there, you know? When you're singing, think about that. How embarrassing that is to have your lip stuck. And then what are you going to do? You're going to try to hit a high note and then go to the low note to break it back down again. So they put a little something up there, and that lip just slides up and down. Get a little air pocket in there, just flaps back and forth. When you were coming in, I hope you saw the boutique that we have out there. Many wonderful things for you to buy at the boutique. Sweatshirts. There are Miss America dolls, 5 different dolls to choose from, all dressed up in evening gowns. The Pageant magazine, program booklets. I hope you all had your program booklets. And raffle tickets. Now this is important because somebody tonight will win a trip to Las Vegas. You donate $1. You buy the raffle ticket for $1. That's a donation to the Miss Indiana Scholarship Fund. And then tonight, in the second act, we'll be drawing for the trip to Las Vegas. So if during intermission you would like a chance to go to Las Vegas, we suggest you contribute $1 or more to the Miss Indiana Scholarship Fund. Let's turn up the lights just a little bit in our audience. If we might, we have some very special people we'd like you to all say hello to. Well, they're seated throughout the audience, so let me point them out to you. First of all, William and Sharon Bassett, Brenda Bassett's parents. They're seated right over here. Nice people. You look at Sharon, it's like looking in a mirror with Brenda. Have you noticed that? Also, local pageant directors that really helped put this show together by bringing us fantastic young ladies to work with. Local directors, would you please stand? We want to recognize you one more time and say thank you very much for a job well done. Thank you. And the people who have helped the young ladies really get ready all their lives, our parents, the parents of our contestants. Would they all stand, please, and be recognized? Parents, please stand. Mayor Bob Beeler would be here, Mayor of Michigan City, but he is on maneuvers in Mississippi. He is training with the Guard. General Bob is down there, and so he is on maneuvers down there. He will be back in Michigan City in an office anytime now. Next week, Monday, on the job Monday. The city is safe because Bob will be back. We also have with us Don Young and his wife Cheryl, state president of the Elks Association. Don, where are you seated? Right back, right over here. There's Don. Nice to have you here, Don. Also, the national producer of the Miss America pageant, Bill Caligari, is here in our front row. Bill? Oh, the judges are doing whoop, 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 whoop. Also, a finalist in the Miss Iowa pageant, Lori Leach, is here with us. Lori, I do not know where you're seated, but would you stand up? Oh, there she is, right back over there. The spotlight's got her. Hi, Lori. Miss Bay County, a preliminary pageant in the Miss Michigan pageant program. Tezra Moore is with us again. Tezra? And we have some Miss Indianas of the past with us tonight. Tammy Tritzhugh Harden, Miss Indiana 1976. Tammy, where are you seated? Right back over here. It'll be, there she is, right there. Hi, Tammy. Miss Indiana 1979, Ricky Farrell is here. Ricky, we're right in the center over here. Ricky was a part of the Miss Indiana, or Miss America, USO performing troupe. Susan Saylor, Miss Indiana, 1986, is back with us again. Susan, right over here. Miss Indiana, 1988, also a part of the Miss America USO tour. Joni McMecken is in our audience, and Joni is right down here. I've got more breath spray, Joni, if that'll help out. It's an inside joke if you weren't here yet last night. Also, Lisa Williamson, Miss Indiana 1989, is here. Lisa? Well, let's go on with our celebration. You may love the lights. We'll turn the lights down. Thank you very much. You may love the costumes. You may love the excitement. But most of all, you love the music because you know that the rhythm is going to get you.
Yeah. to sway. You start to sway. It takes you away. It takes you away. You're moving now. You're moving now. It's gonna get you. It's gonna get you. You start to sway. You start to sway. It takes you away. It takes you away. You're moving now. You're moving now. It's gonna get you. It's gonna get you. You start to sway. You start to sway. It takes you away. It takes you away. You're moving now. You're moving now. It's gonna get you. 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 It's gonna get you.
Thursday night. It wasn't quite the same. I've never been able to play one of those things. You're supposed to have rhythm like this. So I thought what we do before we do swimming is involve the judges in helping me out just a little bit. And I brought some things for you, judges. Okay? All right. Okay, we looked all around for authentic maracas, whatever we could do. The best we could come up with was for the boys, little Kermit the Frog. Okay. Kermit the Frog, yes. Okay, gentlemen, here we go. Dr. Parks, there we go. Mr. Schultz. Oh, right. Good one. And for the girls.
Yes, thank you.
Right here. Little Miss Piggy, here we go. Here we go. There we go. Okay, is this going to be fun or what? Now, what we'd like you to do, judges, is stand up. Spotlight on the judges, please. Can you have a spotlight? Okay, judges, just stand up here. This is going to work out real well. Turn around. Now, here's the steps. Here's the steps, okay? Now, audience, if you want to clap along with us, we're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. And you just shake your rattle here, okay? Can anybody do a Tahitian thing? No, not at this point. Okay, are we ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 1, 2. Now shake those things. This is disgusting. I'm not the only one up here shaking. Here we go. Shake back and get with it, audience. Can you kind of clap along with us? Is this great? Our distinguished panel of judges, ladies and gentlemen. What, did somebody say something I missed down here? I'm sweating it out up here. Give him a what? Give him a 2. Oh, okay. 2? Ooh. It was very nice, judges. We spared little expense on those, but we wanted to make sure you had something to remember us by. So rhythm, the costumes, the swimsuit competition. This is a segment of competition. The judges are looking for not only physical attractiveness, but beauty and overall proportion. A young woman in top physical condition with good muscle tone who carries herself very well. We move now into swimsuit competition. And our semifinals, number 1, Miss Ball State, Jennifer Havens. Jennifer is 19 years of age. special training in voice, in dance, and piano. She enjoys singing, dancing, of course playing the piano, shopping for bargains, and caring for animals. She says in sports-wise, she likes running, swimming, and water skiing. Miss Ball State, Jennifer Haven. Miss Vincennes University, Annie Lynn Nielsen. Jamie is 21 years of age. She's had special training in dance, in voice, drama, piano, and in violin. Her hobbies include raising rabbits and hamsters, acting, dancing, going to movies, and collecting silver coins. She likes diving, water skiing, snow skiing, ice skating, and swimming also. Miss Vincennes, Jamie Lynn Nielsen. Miss Purdue University, Leslie Pettis. Leslie is 19 years of age. She's had extensive training in classical piano and jazz dance. She enjoys reading, dancing, and boating. Sports-wise, good game of tennis, some water skiing, and windsurfing are in her likes. That's Miss Purdue, Leslie Pettis. Miss Limberlost, Shelley Renee Yoder. Shelley is 23 years of age. She's had special training in voice, in piano, and guitar. Her hobbies include singing, exercising, reading, going to amusement parks, and traveling. She likes biking, golf, tennis, swimming, water, and snow skiing. Miss Limberlost, Shelley Renee Yoder. Miss South Central, Crystal Lynn Klein. Crystal is 26 years of age. She's had training in piano, in violin, and in voice. Her hobbies include painting, cooking, sketching, and sewing. Athletic-wise, she likes jogging and the pursuit of physical fitness. That's Miss South Central, Crystal Klein. Miss Huntington, Terry Hitcher. Carrie is 23 years of age. She's had special training in ballet, jazz, and piano. Her hobbies include dancing, reading children's books, collecting Madame Alexander dolls, and being a ballet instructor for college athletes. She likes tennis, water skiing, and snow skiing also. Miss Huntington, Carrie Hitcher. Miss Capital City, Amy Biga. piano, jazz, modern dance, acting, modeling, acrobatics, and in opera. Her hobbies include music and researching how nutrition affects vocal acoustics. That's Miss Capital City, Amy Bigga. Miss Bassett, Lori Bridegroom. Lori is 19 years of age. She's had special training in dance, in gymnastics, weightlifting, and karate. Her hobbies include weightlifting and dancing, gymnastics, ice hockey, and cooking, like some aerobics and water skiing also. Miss Bass Lake, Lori Bridegroom. Miss Capiasco, Sheila Watts. Sheila is 18 years of age with special training in voice and in piano. Her hobbies include singing, writing poetry, and spending time with her family. Athletically, she likes softball and working out on the treadmill. Miss Cassiasco, Sheila Watts. Miss Gary, Stacey Ellis. Stacey is 26 years of age with special training in dance and drama and modeling. She enjoys exploring ethnic cuisine, singing, collecting elephants, and studying Afro-American history. Also, sports-wise, weight training, cycling, and a good walk. That's Miss Gary, Stacey Ellis. That concludes our swimsuit competition for this evening, ladies and gentlemen. The judges will be scoring those ballots, and we'll be adding those to the growing list of points. You know, swimsuits have certainly changed over the years. Think back to when the Miss America pageant first went on back in 1921, what the young women wore for the times for those days. Certainly as the years have progressed, the swimsuits have changed, but so have the women. And now we're in the 90s, and the look of the American woman has changed, and the judges are looking for fitness, for grace, and a statement of good health. And I think you can see that our lovely young ladies, our 10 semifinalists, all exhibit those fine qualities. And in case you're scoring along with them in your minds or in your program booklets along with our judges, let's bring them out on stage one more time. Our 10 semifinalists in swimsuits. Swimsuit competition, 10 semifinals. Act 1 is completed. Act 2 comes up in 20 minutes. Don't forget that there are tickets to the Coronation Ball available out back, and also those raffle tickets. A trip to Las Vegas, maybe in your future. Come back in 20.
Give me the steps, talk on through. Give me somebody to dance for, give me somebody to show. Let me wake up in the morning to find out somewhere exciting you are. Let me dance for you, let me cry, let me dance for you. Let me make dancing you and I. Give me an answer, give me a place to begin. I am a dancer, I have come home, let me in. Give me somebody to dance with, give me somebody to be. Let me wake up in terror to travel the person in a mirror in me. Let me dance for you, let me cry, let me dance for you. May I love you, make dancing you and I, you and I. Let me dance for you, let me cry, let me dance for you. May I love you, make dancing, let me dance for you, let me cry, let me dance for you. May I love you, make dancing you and I.
Miss Indiana, Brenda Bassett with our Miss Indiana contestants. Well, Act 2 is ready to begin. We are going to move into our third and final phase of competition this evening, and that is evening gown competition. Now, you realize the one area we did not see was the judges' interview. That happened earlier this week, where each of the contestants had a chance to meet with our judges, and they asked them a number of questions. This evening in evening gown, I too will ask them a question based on what we call their platform, their statement of what they feel is a strong belief in something in their lives, in the world, in the state, wherever it may be, that will accompany them in this question during evening gown competition. In this event, contestants are judged for their stage personality, for their poise, for their presence as they respond to this unknown question based on those issues that I talked about just a moment ago. Let's welcome on our stage now our 10 semifinalists in evening gown competition. Contestant number 1, or finalist number 1, Miss Ball State, Jennifer Havens. Hi, Jennifer.
Hello.
Here's your question. What can we do to get today's parents more family activity oriented?
The destiny of our children lie within what their parents support them with. I feel that if parents get more involved in a child's education, that they can spend quality time with their children, and it is a means of giving them support.
That's Miss Ball State, Jennifer Havens. She's a junior at Ball State University, majoring in music education. And she plans to pursue a master's degree in education and administration. Miss Ball State University, Jennifer Havens. Miss Kim Sims University, Shani Lynn Nielsen. Hi, Shani.
Hi.
Here's your question. How can we continue our medical research advancement if we do not use laboratory animals for experimentation?
Laboratory animals are very important for medical research, but some laboratories are taking the use of animals
and destroying more animals than they really need to. And in cosmetics especially, animals should not be used. Many cosmetic companies use computers instead, and they state it on their products.
That's Miss Vincent's University, Cheney Lynn Nielsen. Cheney's the daughter of Gloria and Robert Nielsen. She's a senior at Vincennes University, majoring in musical theater. She plans to pursue an acting career in California or in New York. Miss Vincennes University, Cheney Lynn Nielsen. Miss Purdue, Leslie Pettis.
Good evening.
Leslie, here's your question. How can we help educate today's teenage mothers and their medical needs for their babies?
Unfortunately, teenage mothers are often associated with premature births. There are about 7% of live-born infants are born weighing less than 5.5 pounds. The mortality rate is 20 times greater for these babies. And like I said, oftentimes their mothers are teenagers. I feel that to help alleviate this problem, we need to better educate these teenagers on how to lead healthy lifestyles to avoid teenage pregnancy. But if they do become pregnant, better prenatal care must be made available to avoid these prevalent premature births.
Miss Purdue, Leslie Pettis. Leslie's the daughter of Sherry and Richard Pettis. She's a junior at Purdue University, majoring in nursing. She says she plans a career in obstetric or emergency room nursing. That's Miss Purdue, Leslie Pettis. Miss Limberlock, Kelly Renee Yoder. Hi, Shelley.
Good evening.
Here's your question. Why do you feel the United Way is such a worthwhile organization?
The United Way helps young people to become encouraged and also helps those who are not as fortunate as others. And through volunteerism and funding, we can make these dreams reality.
Miss Limberlock, Shelley Yoder. Shelley's parents are Marilyn and Roger Yoder. She's a graduate of Purdue University at Fort Wayne with a degree in interpersonal and public relations. She would like to complete a PhD in communication theory and apply her skills in family counseling. Miss Limberlock, Shelley Yoder. Miss South Central, Crystal Pine. Hi, Crystal. Here's your question. We all have a right to choose our future. How will you help today's youth in doing that?
I would tell the youth of today 3 things: goals, motivation, and self-awareness, and to let them know that they are loved, that life is not easy, and that they have a chance. Thank you.
Miss South Central, Crystal Pine. Crystal's parents are Beverly Ruth Prime Sullivan and Fred Lee Prime Jr. Eliza, Indiana University, looking forward to a master's degree in vocal performance. She says she would like to continue in the field of music as a performer, instructor, and a producer. That's Miss South Central, Crystal Prime. Miss Huntington, Harry Hitcher. Hi, Karen.
Good evening.
Here's your question. How can we help our increasing problem with latchkey children?
27 million children go home every day after school to an empty house. As an educator, I am concerned not only about children in my classroom, but also their after-school activities. I want them to have a safe environment to go to where there is someone friendly there to say, "How was your day?"
Miss Huntington, Carrie History. Carrie's parents are Sandra and Jerry Gipsher. She's a graduate of Ball State University and a 5th grade teacher. Would like to complete a master's degree in elementary education and then continue in teaching. That's Miss Huntington, Carrie Hipsher. Miss Capital City, Amy Bigger. Hi, Amy.
Hello.
Here's your question. Why do you feel the arts benefit all people of all ages?
Well, we live in a very confusing world these days, but without a doubt, the arts can bring on a feeling of community everywhere. And for young people, I feel that the creative outlet can bring on an astounding result of self-esteem and confidence.
Miss Capital City, Amy Bigger. Amy's the daughter of Martha and Frank Biga. She's a graduate of Miami University, now at the Cincinnati College Conservatory of Music. She's seeking a master's in voice performance. She says her ambition, professional singing career. Miss Capital City, Amy Biga. Miss Bass Lake, Lori Bridegroom. Hi, Lori. Here's your question. What would you do to help curb teenage alcoholism?
Teenage alcohol abuse is something we all need to be concerned with. Approximately 50% of all children killed in traffic accidents are alcohol-related. I feel here in Indiana, teenage alcohol abuse is a much greater problem than teenage drug abuse. I feel that there is no one single solution to the problem, but that perhaps a combination of the following would be a start. First, I feel that there should be stricter consequences for adults contributing to minors. Second of all, I feel that before purchasing alcohol, one must provide 2 pieces of identification. And third, and what I would concentrate on, and perhaps I feel is the most important, is that we must teach our youth that there are other options for having fun than drinking, and to teach them that it is much easier not to use alcohol than it is to stop abusing alcohol. Thank you.
Bass Lake, Lori Bridegroom. Lori is the daughter of Arlene Marie Bridegroom. She's a sophomore at Indiana University, Purdue University in Indianapolis, with a major in elementary education. She says she would like to be an elementary school teacher and continue to teach dance. Miss Bass Lake, Lori Bridegroom. Miss Kosciuszko, Sheila Watts. Hi, Sheila.
Well,
Here's your question. Why do you feel we need to have better literacy programs for the Spanish-speaking Americans?
due to economics and logistics, America has a high number of Spanish-speaking Americans. It is therefore in the best interest of our country to provide literacy programs for these people. It's not only the humane thing to do, but economically it's the sound thing to do, as it will aid in making these productive citizens.
Sheila is the daughter of Darla and Jack Stuckey. She began her first year at Rima Bible Training Center in Oklahoma, majoring in music. Her ambition is to be a Christian music performer. Miss Kosciuszko, Sheila Watts. Miss Gary, Stacey Ellis.
Hi,
Here's your question, Stacy. What would you do to help the inner city parents in maintaining a better family structure?
First of all, I'd like to let you know it is really astounding when you realize that 80% of the inner city families are headed by single mothers. And being that these people start their families at 15 and 16 years old, they might see 4 generations of their families before they're 55 or 60. First of all, I would go into the area and urge these areas to have counseling centers for young men, to teach them that it is extremely important to stay with the young lady if you do get her pregnant, and to stay with her throughout even if you do not marry her. And secondly, I would like to see the high schools institute a system of teaching abstinence to our children instead of giving condoms out to our children, which many times does not work and results in pregnancy.
Gary, Stacey Ellis. Stacey is the daughter of Sadie Ellis and Isaiah Ellis. She's a junior at DePaul University with a major in public relations. She says her ambition is to create an inner-city public relations firm dedicated to developing social and economic stability. That's Miss Gary Stacey Ellis. That completes all of the phases of competition this evening. In a little bit, we'll have a new Miss Indiana for 1991. The judges are turning in their final ballots. You know, each year our contestants, I think if you have been regular pageant attendees, by the way, I asked this question the first night. I had one person who applauded, and John, thank you very much for doing that. This is our 35th anniversary. I wonder if there are people here this evening who have been here through all of those years, all 35 years. If you're here, just applaud, just real quickly. Let's see if we get a couple of people applauding. Anybody? A couple of hands. That's great. 35 years of Miss Indiana competition and tradition, and this is this big anniversary year. We're so happy to be here. But I think those people would agree with all of us that young ladies are changing every year. They are getting more beautiful. They seem to be more poised, more confident. They are doing so many wonderful things. If you've been scoring along with our judges, I'll give you one last look at our contestants. Please welcome back our 10 semifinalists in their evening gowns. lovely, lovely young ladies.
Al,
Yes,
can I borrow the microphone?
you may.
Yes, I have a little story to tell you about the judges. Earlier this week I met them and I was trying to bribe them, you see, to give me 10s on my dancing. Well, on Thursday night I saw these 8s and completely threw me off and I forgot my dance. Well, I thought I'm going to vow to get them back. And progressively I've gotten better. Well, a little birdie told me the way to win the judge's heart is to feed them.
Do we have chocolate hearts?
We have chocolate roses. It's my symbol.
Ah.
The roses for Miss Indiana Rose. Thank you.
That goes along so nicely with your Kirby and Miss Piggy Rattles. I think Kermit the Frog would be very pleased to have you do that. We have some nice people that we want to thank. Hostesses. These women have done a tremendous job of being with the gals backstage all through the time. They have a shoulder to cry on. They help them get dressed. They make sure that everything is ready. They are wonderful, wonderful people. We want to recognize them now. Kathy Glanz, Terry Werner, Darlene Murphy, Pat Coons, Jackie Kravitz, Judy Chapman, Jan Riga, Lila Hakeem, Lydia Ainsworth, and our co-chairwoman, Lois Kubica, and co-chairwoman, B. Carr. Give them a nice round of applause, won't you? I'll tell you, the work that they put in, the dedication behind it all is really amazing. If you saw how hard they really do work, and I'd like to ask Lois Kubica and B. Carr to come out on stage right now if they would, because we want to pay special recognition to our co-chairwomen this evening. Here we go. This is Steve Carr. This is Lois Kubica. Now, Lois, don't stand back there. Come right on up forward. There we go. And Lois has a presentation to give, right? Yes, because B. Carr, this is her 25th anniversary. She's been with the pageant 25 years, B.
All those 25 years, and I have met some wonderful, wonderful people. Thank you.
They don't like to take the limelight a lot, and we had to drag them out on stage. But let me tell you, B. Carr is really a gem, one in a million. And all of the young ladies who have passed through our Miss Indiana portals in 35 years know what the hostesses do, and they really appreciate them very much. Let's welcome back to our stage, performing The Sound of Music, Miss Indiana, Brenda Bassett. pocket to get 11s across the board. What a beautiful young lady. Well, I hope you all had an opportunity, we gave you opportunity to purchase your raffle tickets because we're going to draw now for the trip to Las Vegas. Somebody will go. Now, tickets have been purchased during the week, so the winner may not be here this evening. The pageant people will be in touch with you. We'll make sure you get your tickets to Las Vegas. Here for Paul Keller. Yes. Is this the Paul Keller fan club? Yes. We have a whole bunch of tickets. Anybody any idea how many were sold? A bunch. A bunch of tickets were sold. Would you go back? Would you go back stage? A bunch? It's not a very classy. Oops, look at this. This is great. How you doing? I'm going to ask the judges if they will draw. Here, Vicki, would you help me? And we're going to ask you to stick your hand in there and shuffle them around and pull one out. Nothing up her sleeves. And in case I cannot read the name, it looks like I can, I'll read the number also, confirming. The winner is the name of Mark Wilson. I don't know if Mark is here, or the number is 1466. I didn't hear a scream, so I assume Mark is not here. But that is our winner for the trip to Las Vegas, and that is for two. Here he is. Here he is. He's there. Mark, you're pretty nonchalant about this. There's Mark Wilson. Congratulations. And along with that goes $10,000 in gambling money. How could I have misunderstood? Ladies and gentlemen, a little while ago in the first act, I had a number of the past Miss Indiana stand up, and one young lady stood up, and we have asked her to come on stage and perform for you right now. Tammy Tritzu Harper, Miss Indiana, 1976. Welcome her back. was terrific.
It is so fun to be back here. See, I had a very special year in Miss Indiana. That was in 1976. At that time, we were celebrating our bicentennial.
Right.
And we're feeling a lot of the same patriotism in our country today. And I don't know if you can just feel the excitement and especially when I'm looking out, there's just so many people here. They've been involved in this program since 76. And this Missing Pageant family, they are such wonderful people. It wasn't for them at the local level, the state level, and the national level making it possible. There's a lot of us who wouldn't have had the chance to go on and become what we've done.
That's true. Let's talk about what has happened since 76. Where have you been? Let's name all the people you've met. Well, maybe not all of them.
Cousin Jordan, you ever cousin Jordan? Well, first of all, I moved to Kentucky, and we've been living there for 11 years.
Okay.
So I'm just now coming back home again to Indiana, and it's a very special time for my husband, Tom, and myself. First of all, I had to go to Kentucky to find this wonderful Hoosier man.
He was living in Kentucky?
He was living in Kentucky. He's not only my husband, but my partner in business. We are in portfolio management together. And
Portfolio management. This is not like scrapbooks or things like that, is it?
yeah.
This is like investing like stocks, bonds.
It's called making people money.
Making people money. And yourself, I hope, along the way.
We really enjoy it. We practice a discipline of risk management, and we're presently in the process of co-authoring a book. So hopefully one of these days we'll get to make it on Wall Street Week.
Well, you and Louis Rickhausen together,
Oh, that'd be my goal.
Family, mom, dad, your brothers, sisters, cousins, aunts, uncles, children, how does that all stack up?
How about a cat?
A cat! What's the cat's name?
The cat's Kona, and of course anybody that's been around us knows I've always been cat crazy because I used to even travel with women during my years in Indiana. But my father's living in Ohio, so we can't wait to send him a video copy of this performance tonight.
That's terrific. And Kona the cat is at home, I take it.
Right.
Yeah.
And a lot of my performances in memory of my mother, who, without her driving me to a lot of the lessons and her support, that still wouldn't have been developed.
You know, you performed so wonderfully tonight. I trust that you keep your piano playing up. You do this at home.
Well, now we can do this at home. In the transfer up here, my piano's been in storage for I've been away from it for about 6 months, so we just got it back.
My goodness, what a tremendous job performing it. Does it give you a kind of a new sensation? I mean, you're not competing. You don't have to have the judges watching over you, but still, what a great performance.
This is the best to be able to come back and see your friends. And there's one huge compliment I must pay you. I have attended a lot of programs, and from an MC standpoint, I think Al really deserves a big round of applause. You're going to be first on my list when I start my scholarship campaign program for the Miss Indiana program.
Right, I will. How about saying a nice goodbye to Miss Indiana 1976? Well, I mean, thank you for playing. Tammy Fitzy, Harvey. Bye. What a sweetheart. But she is so indicative, so representative of the young lady that comes through our program. That's why the Miss America Pageant program is so successful. There are thousands and thousands of Tammys out there who go on to do great things in their lives. It's our pleasure to help them out with the scholarship money, and that's the Miss America program, the Miss America Scholarship Program. By the way, Coronation Ball tickets, if you have not purchased those, are available at the Coronation Ball. You may pick those up there. For 19 beautiful and talented young women, this whole week has been a very special time. For our 10 semifinalists, it's a nerve-wracking time because in a moment we'll be boiling down 10 to 5 to 1. And we'll have one new Miss Indiana for 1991. It's meant a lot of fun, a lot of hard work, a lot of self-determination, and it has truly been a time to celebrate. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Indiana, Brenda Bassett.
This is the time for me to give the famous farewell speech. Well, as I've been reflecting upon my year as Miss Indiana, I've been reminded of many heartwarming and exciting experiences, obviously the one in a lifetime opportunity that I've had representing the state of Indiana in Miss America. That was a little girl's dream come true. And when I think of that, I think of all the hundreds of volunteers that put on this program from the local to the state, even at Miss America. Without the volunteers, we would not have this pageant, and we would not have these wonderful experiences that I'm feeling and my predecessors have. And I know for the family and the friends that have contestants standing behind me and waiting to hear who is our new Miss Indiana, I know this is a hard time for you to sit through, so please bear with me. For I need to express and acknowledge special people in my life that's been very special as Miss Kokomo and then as Miss Indiana. First, I would like to address our state board. Without your organization and your interest in us and in the pageant, we would not have this wonderful program. And to the volunteers, to our production staff, and the hostesses and our host families, and Miss Indiana's host family, John and Betty Price, I thank you from the bottom of our hearts, and I'm sure these girls feel the same. And the people that have been instrumental in my life, starting with Jim and Joy Robbins, who have, as I was Miss Kokomo, helping me polish my interview skills, and while working on my interviews, we became friends. Thank you. Joyce Clark, another person I need to thank. Thank you for your expertise in pageantry and, more importantly, your friendship. Sherry Houston, for the creator behind my talent last year. Corinne Ziggy, my Miss America traveling companion. She was the strength and the spirit behind me in these 2 incredibly intense weeks at Miss America, and I thank her for that. And then to the Miss Kokomo Haynes Ackerson pageant, to where it all began for me. Paul and Betty Keller, Dick and Linda Lang, Tina Lang, Debbie Cleason, Lisa Tom, and Wyant. Thank you for backing me 100%. Oh, there's one more person, Jim and Susie Kiley. You have been there all the way, and especially Paul Keller, who's always had enough confidence in me that when I was lacking it, it was overflowing from him, and I thank him for that. And to my friends and family that were there when I was crowned as Miss Kokomo and came last year, and then followed me to Miss America. We had over 50 people from my community and my friends and family supporting me at Miss America. And wow, was that great for me. That was really important to be able to come after the competitions and having all these people there to give me hugs and tell me, keep going, Brenda, keep going. That means a lot. You have certainly enhanced my life, for you know who you are. And especially Don and Susie Martin, thank you for your enthusiasm last summer and your special help that you gave me. And also the little notes and the encouragement and all that confidence that you have in me. I thank you. Now to my friends and family, a special friend, Kelly Brockman, who's been my childhood friend, who likes to get me in trouble a lot. She has been there through thick and thin, and I have to thank her for our friendship, because I know that's one friendship that will last a lifetime. And to my family, Grandma and Poppy, thank you. Mimi and Pops, thank you also. For my grandparents, I'm very lucky to have both sets. They have been instrumental in my bringing up, and in my spirit, in my emotional upbringing, I guess. You have been great. I'm lucky to have you. And Sarah, all I can say, this is a tough one. She's the wind beneath my wings. I was going to cry. You know the song. Well, that's you. To Alan, the special man in my life. You've been great. You have put up with so much, and I'm sure preceding Miss Indiana's have other special people in their life, and you have always been so positive and so motivating. Thank you. And Dad, you've been great with all your coaching. I had to teach him what to look for in my dancing, because the last 3 weeks before Miss America, he was out there every night taking his video camera and lugging along the television and practicing with me when I would do my dance, and I was telling him what to look for and all. And he was yelling from the back of the stage, commandments, watch your hands, your elbows, keep your feet up, little things that my family really helped me, because this not only was Miss Indiana for me, it was a family affair. And then to my mom, I'll never not forget my younger brother. He put up a lot. Thank you, Billy. Mom, for the woman who's brought me into this world, you are the strength behind my dreams. You have been there to motivate me to achieve them. You have made my dreams come true. And that's what Miss Indiana is all about. You see, Miss Indiana Scholarship Pageant, through the Miss America Scholarship Pageant, wears many different hats. And the first hat it wears is a hat of scholarship. That's what we're here for, to help these bright, beautiful young women better their lives through scholarship by gaining an education. And the second hat we wear, like the Bible, Esther, who used her beauty to fight for her people. You see, as Miss Indiana, I have been given the opportunity to allow my attractiveness and my inner beauty to reach out to the people and to help in social problems. The Miss America Scholarship Pageant encourages each title holder, from the local to the state and even to Miss America, to help against social problems in our society. We all have our own causes. And that has given me the opportunity to give something to my community. And I feel privileged to be able to help out in any way. And I know these young ladies are doing the same. They're brightening our communities. And then the third hat the Miss Indiana pageant wears is for personal growth. For each young woman that participates in this pageant, you see what it takes to come up here and allow yourself to be judged and allow your audience to see every strength and weakness you have. It takes a lot of courage, and these young women have courage. And by having experience in this pageant, they gain self-confidence and poise and speaking abilities and qualities that will help enhance their life throughout the future. So I can only leave this with saying one thing that's appropriate. I leave with the new Miss Indiana, for when I was crowned Miss Indiana, the one thing that got me through this week was my faith in the Lord. And the one phrase that I always repeated as I came Miss Indiana and as I overcame obstacles on my way to Miss America, I repeated this phrase, and I leave as my legacy to Miss Indiana and all of you, so that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, in all the world, there is only one Miss Indiana. Brenda will now be starting her own flower shop. What a touching moment. That was very, very nice. This evening at the Coronation Ball, we urge you all to attend. There's plenty of room for everybody. Wonderful food, great dancing. We will be having a special award presented that night, tonight, presented to the non-finalist interview award. That's what it's called. It will be presented at the ball, presented from James and Joy Robbins of Image Improvement Incorporated. It goes to the non-finalist contestant with the highest points in interview competition, and that'll be tonight at the Coronation Ball. A new award this year called our Quality of Life Award. The Quality of Life Award is an independently judged award. This one young woman who receives this has been selected because she has made significant contributions to improving the quality of life in her community through involvement in civic or charitable projects. A $250 cash award accompanies this. And this year's Quality of Life winner is the girl with the singing hands, Miss Northeast. Congratulations, Megan, well deserved. And now we'll name our runners-up and our new queen. We will do this in order of 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 1st, and our new Miss Indiana for 1991. Our 4th runner-up is Miss Gary Stacy Ellis. Our 3rd runner-up is Miss Capital City, Amy Biga. Our 2nd runner-up is Miss South Central Crystal Prime. First runner-up, we tell you this every year, it's equally, it deserves attention. It's a very important award for you. For some reason, Miss Indiana could not complete her duties throughout the year. Our first runner-up would become our new Miss Indiana. And our first runner-up is Miss Limberlost Shelley Yoder. Ladies and gentlemen, our new Miss Indiana for 1991 is Miss Huntington. Ladies and gentlemen, please greet her, Miss Indiana, 1991, Carrie Hickson. Thank you for being with us. Good night, everyone.